Hey guys, this is Trader UC. It's April 25th, almost midnight. Just wanted to quickly go over some of the core names we follow here at MommyTrades. And let's start with SPY. This is a weekly chart. You can see nice bullish trend bars. And so in the past 2 weeks, we have stalled right here at 287.2 area. You can see multiple touch points, 1, 2, and all the way back here. We couldn't move up. So this is a key resistance line that we need to break above if we need to see the continued move towards the 50 weekly moving average. I think that's what it is, right? The blue line. Yep, the 50 SMA. Okay, let's dig into the daily time frame. We managed to close above the 50 SMA, which is bullish in itself. A little bit of sideways movement. We did gap down on Tuesday, but held this level. There's a hammer bar. And then the buyers took it all the way up. And yes, everybody keeps saying the volume is low, but then you don't compare this volume with what we saw in mid-March to early March time frame, where we had this massive selling. So that's not normal, right? So and frankly speaking, volume, if you were to just look at volume, you would have missed all this move up, right? So just trade what the chart is doing, what the price is doing. Yeah, look at the volume, but it is what it is. So here is the daily resistance level, 1, 2 touch point this past week, and then Friday of the last week as well. We tried to move up, but we couldn't. But then again, we couldn't move down. So essentially, we traded all the way between 271 and 287 for the most part. And with the earnings coming up this next week for a lot of FANG names, I think we can still see some volatility and the move to the upside in this while this momentum is going. And the move could be towards this channel line and the 200-day SMA, which is close to 300. So that would be a nice point to target on any upside move. Okay, let's look at Apple. Start with the weekly time frame. Nice 2 weekly bullish bars, nice hammer bar. It shows we tried to move below previous week's low, couldn't do that. Buyers took it all the way up, and now this 286.5 area is becoming the key resistance level. In a daily time frame, we are sort of holding this uptrend line, right? We did see an inverted hammer bar on Thursday, and followed by a nice trend bar, bullish trend bar on Friday to close the week. So we closed at the highs of the week, right, which is nice. And then we have this actually, let's adjust this resistance a little bit up so we can cover these 2 candle bars right here, 288, right? So above 288, we're targeting all the way to 300 or 304, 300 being a round nice number. This can, and the earnings are on April 30th, so this can have keep bidding up on the anticipation that the earnings will not be as weak as everybody thought, but we'll see. We'll trade what the chart tells us. On the downside, if we break below this this green sort of an inside bar, I think we can test the lows of this red bearish trend bar, which is a 265 area, because it got held twice, right here, and sort of right here as well. So yeah, that becomes the target on the downside. Anything below that, we are looking at the 258, 260 level, and then the 200 day moving average also comes into play, which can be a good supporting level. Okay, all right, let's look at Amazon. Start with the weekly time frame. Wow, very nice move up, $500 up almost from this 2000 level, and then an inside week, right? And earnings are on April 27th. I think it's after market close. But on a daily time frame, the last 2 days really consolidated, really tight ranges. We've held this 2380 level. Anything below that, we are looking at this inside bar, which the low of that inside bar is 23.48. Anything below that, definitely it can go all the way towards the low of this red bar, or which is 22.80 level. But with earnings coming up, this can act a little wacky. The premiums will be super high this coming week, so not sure how tradable those will be this week, but we'll see. Anything above that, you're talking about all-time high above 24.60, 24.61, and then the targets can be around $5 or $10 targets. Okay, let's look at NVIDIA. This is a daily time frame, sort of a inverse head and shoulders. This is left shoulder right here, head, right shoulder, breakout, retest of the neckline right here, and still I think it can keep moving up, but I don't know where the earnings are, but probably not next week. So just by looking at the chart itself, I think this bar from Wednesday, the green trend bar, was a nice bullish trend bar, and then we held that move towards the upside, and then anything above these two bars right here, we can make a little line actually, and I can show you a little bit more in detail that above this resistance line, we can about 293, we can target 299, 300. That's a nice round number. Anything above that, we are looking at close to 306 level. Below the Friday's low, we can target towards 275. Anything below that, we are talking about 267 price range, and then the 50 SMA comes into play as the next target towards the downside. And this 256 has been an important support. You can see multiple touch points, so anything, if it sells off or something, definitely that area can give you a good I would say a bounce play, right? Where the first time it touches this area, there will be some bounce before we move down, if that happens. Okay, let's look at Microsoft. In the weekly time frame, inside week, just like most of the other price action and other names, and still in a nice uptrend. But if you look at the daily time frame, we did manage to close actually below the trend line and then kind of moved sideways. So the last few sessions we traded really tight between 175.20 and 170.75. So this is a tight range. If we move above this range, I would like to at least see a close in an hourly time frame to continue playing it towards the top side, towards 180, and then anything below, you can imagine a lot of people must have their stop losses setting right underneath these bars. So if we are to move down, those buyers will like to come out and create an extra selling pressure, and we can see a flush down towards the low of this green bar and even further down towards 50 SMA, which actually has been trending a little down now, so which shows you this is relatively weak. Okay, so let's look at the last one, futures, NQ futures. Sorry. So yeah, so look at that. This is in a nice uptrend as well, like most of the technology names are. And this is a key level on the top side, 89.63, 89.70 area. We did manage to close nicely above the trend line. Sellers tried to take it back down here in the earlier part of the week. Got an inside day, and then we got an inverted hammer. Did not see any follow through towards the downside. In fact, Friday was a nice bullish daily bar close. Anything above, like I said, it's 89.70 the first target. Over and above that, we are talking close to right here is the gap fill area. 893.70 is a good upside target on the move towards the upside. Anything below that, this is a key support area. As you can see, we have multiple touch points at 83.30 area, 1, 2, 3, 4 right here, and then even from back in the early March time frame as well. So this could be a nice bounce play if it come here. I would can quickly buy futures and look for few points up about anything below that, we are talking 200 and 50 SMA kind of coinciding, so that can be a key support level to look for any reversal. But other than that, if it goes through this, we are talking 79.50 as the next support area. As you can see, we held that area right here after the nice bullish trend bar. We did not move down below this, so this is a nice area to target on anything move down if it breaks down. Okay, hope you guys enjoy this quick video. For, like always, any comments, feedback, please feel free to email Ainee or us, and hope to talk to you guys soon. Take care.